What's going on? It's been a while since I did an update on this season's 2024 outdoor crop. Um, it is the 19th. Ooh, all right. So it is the 19th of August, and it's that season where you got to start treating for caterpillars from cabbage worms or whatever you want to call them. You know, the white butterflies that you see in your yard. Cats like to chase them. Dogs like to chase them. They're very harmful to outdoor plants. And every time they land, I won't say every time, but most likely when they land on a crop, on any crop, they're like cabbages and collard greens and all that, corn, all that. So they will lay eggs, about 4 or 5 at a time, too, real quick, and it's real quick. And then those eggs will stay there. And so we're going to talk in a bud perspective. The eggs will stay there, hatch, and it'll be very, very small. I'm at a point where I can actually, if I like slip or something, I'll spend 2 hours just look on a plant and find the eggs. They're very, very small, but you can still see them. So anyway, they hatch, they start eating a plant to survive, and they start growing through eating a plant. But in bud, they'll start in the center right now while the pistils are growing and starting to form. So I'll show you in a few. But that's what's good. That's what is going on around this season, around August, September, and then it's gonna start getting rainy. So I'll start concentrating more on fungi and mildew and everything like that. So I use this Stericyde BT Caterpillar Control. I love it. I used it last season, and since I use treatments and everything, you have to, you have to. You just gotta get good product, safe product. So what I'll do is what this does is once they hatch out, they will then start consuming the plant. And what this does is it doesn't kill them on contact. It's not a kill on contact. It kills from the inside. So it shuts their digestive system down, where then they cannot gain nutrients from eating a plant anymore, nor can they, continue to grow. So, because one year when I first moved onto my property and learned about this issue on this new location, I couldn't. I was excited, and I had the plants inside from outside because I was like, I didn't know what I was doing in this environment. So I took them inside because it seemed like a great idea, and finished the flowering inside because it was going into like November, and I felt like they needed more time. So once I finally harvested them, hung them upside down, and a fat caterpillar came out of it. A fat one. It was nice. It was pretty. A fat one came out of it, and what happened was I started shaking it more, and about 7 of them would fall out of the nugs, and it was disgusting. And then I come to learn that that's what they were. They came from August, September, and they grew fat all the way up till then, living inside the buds, and they come from the inside out. Like, it's hard to see anything when the plant is this high. However, if there are eggs in there, I'm just gonna say there are eggs. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna assume that there's not. I can't even see up there, and I don't have a stepladder. So if there are eggs, they're very tiny, and they'll possibly be under. They get planted under. So this spray is good. It's powerful enough to actually get the bottoms as much as possible. And I'm gonna spray all this. They stink. That smells good. And they're starting to flower now. There's no powder mildew this year. Last year, if you look back on the videos, I was dealing with powder mildew. I got to go all the way around. And I only use about 10 mLs of solution to this whole thing of water. And I'm gonna give it a nice drenching, and I'll work my way around this whole garden. And it's good right now because it's not sunny. It's overcast. So overcast. This is Marsh Vegas. It's a cross of something and something. I have the info somewhere. This one is just a willy-nilly grow right here. This is like, they're all in the same pot. And I just throw stuff in there. I don't really feed this one. So I'm spraying it. So when they do hatch, because we're just going to assume that I have eggs in these plants, they're small enough to be wedged inside. They're small enough to be wedged in the nug. And as the nug grow, the little caterpillar will grow too. So you just want to sit here and give it a nice spray. I sprayed these earlier. Stinks. Like this one I was gonna actually toss. I was gonna toss this one out. I started this one last year, and these ones just got pretty big, and I'm like, stop caring about this one. But I'm gonna give it a chance. The buds are starting to grow. It's a funky plant, and this one's gonna say we definitely have eggs. I'm gonna say I definitely have eggs on this one. Look, it's, I'll clean that up. It's for me. I'll smoke this. It smell good, look good, no webs, nothing. A little funky right there. A little funky right there. I gotta clean this up. And this is August 19th. So in the Massachusetts. So this is like the time where it starts flowering. And if you ever just want to look back and like, should my buds be flowering? Now I have last year's crop and this year's crop documented. So this is the time around. Ooh, that's not safe.